Good morning. Thank you for joining me for Monday morning devotion. Last weekend, I had the privilege of spending some time with my grandson, who I love dearly. And I couldn't help but think of these scriptures found in Matthew 18. It reads like this: At that time, the disciples came to Jesus and asked, "Who then is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven?" Jesus called a little child to him and placed the child among them and said, "Truly I tell you, unless you change and become like children, you will never enter the kingdom of heaven." So I asked myself, what are the character traits that a child has that makes them different from the way adults would approach God? And there are many, but I have three that I noticed right off when spending some time with my under 2-year-old grandson. First of all, he's very dependent on his parents. He's very needy, and he goes to them for everything. He depends on them for everything. And I think God wants us to depend on him with our lives and for everything that we have and need. Second, he has an eagerness to learn. He loves his books. He mimics us when we talk. He tries to say words. Does pretty good too. And I even saw him putting his feet in his dad's shoes. And so God wants us to be eager to learn about him and to walk in his ways. And then he is so expressive. One minute he's laughing his head off about something. The next minute he's looking with puzzled wonderment at something he's never seen before. Or the next minute he's crying his eyes out. And so I think God wants us to come to him with that expressiveness of awe and wonder and hurt and pain and laughter, and to not be ashamed. He is who he is. He's very expressive, and God wants us to be that way to him. King David was very much like that through the Psalms. God knew exactly what was on King David's heart when he spoke to him. So likewise, all these ways we can come to God. We can be dependent on him. We can be eager to learn, expressive from our hearts, just trusting, loving him. And sometimes we get so busy adulting that we forget to be childlike. And Jesus wants us to change and become like a little child who is dependent on him, eager to learn, trusting in all that he has to say to us in his word, and be in awe and belief of him, and expressive about the things in life, and just bring everything to him. May you have a blessed week. Don't forget to be childlike.